Hi, my name is Sharonda Sessom, and I just want to talk to you about how my internship has been going since January, which is the second semester in my internship. Overall, my internship went very well. I've learned a lot in my internship. Some examples is I've learned how to assess clients better. I've learned how to go in and provide and refer for treatment that is appropriate for each family or client. Those are some of the examples that I can give that tells how well my internship has been going. So now I want to talk to you about my competencies. There are several competencies that I was supposed to learn overall in my internship. And I want to say that I have done a great job in, I guess, excelling with my competencies. I know when I first started my internship, I kind of rated myself like threes, maybe some fours, but mostly threes. I think now that it is time to end my internship, I can really say that I've mastered a lot of my competencies this semester. And that was with the help of my intern supervisor. Like stated in my other previous video, I've interned at Mississippi Department of Child Protection Services, and so I want to go into the different competencies. So the first competency is demonstrate ethical and professional behavior. I know for a fact that I have met that with a mastery level, number 5. I make sure that I'm always professional and ethical when dealing with clients and anyone in the sector that I have to come in contact with. Competency number 2, which is engage diversity and difference in practice. I would say that I would rate myself a 4. Still working on that, gauging diversity. I know with our agency, we have a lot of diverse clients that we have to deal with, not only in race, but also in like poor, the rich, and things of that nature. So I will rate myself a 4 in that competencies, and I still want to grow in that area as well. Number 3, advanced human rights and social, economic, and environmental justice. I will rate myself a 4 in that. With that, I with like economical barriers and things of that nature, I have learned a lot about that and trying to link clients to appropriate services based on their economical needs. Competency number 4, engage in practice informed research and research informed practice. I will rate myself I would say a 4 on that as well. With that I did a lot of research when it was time to do my research project with a coworker that I work with, and I did research on self-care and a lot of helping them being able to deal with the stress of the job and being able to do like breathing techniques and things of that nature to kind of help them calm down each day as they come into work. Okay, competency number 5 is engage in policy practice. I will rate myself a 5 in that. With the policy in the during the internship, working in a certain area called Encircle, I read a lot of policy so that I could be better at helping the clients. I wanted to know what was available for the clients and what policy I had to stand on in order to help the clients and refer them to all the needed services that they needed. Number 6 says engage with individuals, family, groups, organization, and community. I would definitely rate myself a 5 in that because with the organization, that is mainly what we do. We do help clients, families, groups, organization, and community. We refer out into the communities. We refer to certain groups. We refer out for a lot of things when dealing with our client-based population. So I think I would definitely rate myself a 5 in that competency. Competency number 7, assess individual, family, groups, organization, and community. I think I did very well in doing that this semester. I think I might have rated myself maybe a 3 or 4 at the beginning, but I definitely could rate myself a 5. I have really learned how to assess clients and to look at the underlying conditions or the underlying issues that may bring a family into our organization. And so with that being said, assessment skills is something that was something that I had to really lean on and learn how to do this semester. So with learning assessment skills was very vital. Number 8, that competency is intervening with individual, family, groups, organizations, and communities. Again, I would rate myself a 5 in that because we did have to work with all populations, family groups, organizations, and communities. And I know that I did a lot into the community and things of that nature when dealing with our target population. Number 9, evaluate practice with individuals, family, groups, organization, and communities. Again, I think I would rate myself a 5 in that as well. Being able to evaluate practice when working with clients out in the community. So I would definitely rate myself a 5 on that as well. And I think that number 10. The last one is appreciate the context of Christian higher education for social work education. This one was a little bit more difficult for me, being that I am at a state organization. So the way that I kind of incorporated that into my internship was to be able to allow the clients to I guess rely on their religion as much as possible when dealing with their situations. And even though I work for a state population, I'm not able to bring up religion and things of that nature, but if they brought that up, then I would just piggyback off what they said. So that is a way that I incorporated that Christian higher learning for social work education. So overall, I think I've done well in learning and applying my competencies at my internship. So the next thing is I'm going to talk about my growth as a practitioner. I really feel that I've really grown as a social work practitioner at my internship. I can tell that from the beginning in August until now, I've done very, very well in learning how to assist clients, link them to needed resources within the communities, and looking at underlying issues to be able to fully help a client. So I feel like that I've really learned. And to discuss the strategy of how I want to become a lifelong learner as a practitioner, I think one thing I want to do is I want to be licensed. In order, when you are licensed as a practitioner, you always have to keep your licensing hours up. So that's one way that I would always learn to continue to learn is by doing workshops, doing continuing education hours, and things of that nature. Also, I do plan on going back to school to get some certifications in other areas such as drug and alcohol treatment, maybe school counseling, and some other areas. So overall, I want to say that I enjoyed my internship and my field placement. And I would just want to say to myself, good luck in the future, girl. You did it.